Hello, and welcome back. We pick up this episode on the morning that we're going to leave Mount Dare.
How'd you sleep last night?
Actually, I slept really well.
Okay, that's good. I think I slept pretty good too. So we're well rested, well fed from last night.
Yep.
Well hydrated with, let's call it water from last night.
Yeah, that spicy water.
Yeah, gave me a headache. And now we're just looking at what supplies we have we're planning on 3 days across the desert, just to take it easy. And so we've laid out all our food. And let's have a look. Talk us through what we've got here, Dave.
Well, so far where we've got to is these are our breakfasts each morning. So that's 3 packets of quick oats, which we'll eat between the two of us. And we've got some muesli bars for our lunches. We also have potentially these little rice chicken meals for lunch. We also have potentially for lunch some 2-minute noodles, which are just on your...
Forgot about those.
And we also have for lunch potentially some wraps with cheese and maybe some I've got some tinned ham and sardines and stuff. So we've got way too many lunch options. We're going to have to pick one and leave the rest behind. And then for dinners we have...
Start with tonight's dinner.
What's that?
Tonight's dinner.
Tonight's dinner, yeah.
Yes.
So we've got the old faithful, the big and chunky soup. Which we'll mix with this pasta, which I actually had left over from our last trip. Oh, and look, there's another
tuna. We've got way too much food.
Yeah, we have way too much.
Yeah, so Dave and I have perfected this meal, which is I bring a can of soup, Dave brings everything else, and he makes this great pasta dish.
We might not end up taking that. That's probably the cheapest to get rid of, Sean, to be honest. We've got these packets of instant rice and dehydrated meals as well. Those are about a year out of date, but I think they're probably still
okay.
So maybe we throw away the cheapest stuff.
Yeah.
And keep the rest. To be honest, it's not like...
Well, can I just mention?
Yeah, sorry.
You're not going to throw away that container though, are you?
No, I'll keep that.
Okay. Oh, but the weight, I get it.
My system. Oh yeah, and I forgot about our cereal that I brought. So you and I have doubled up on breakfast supplies.
Oh, look at that.
I've got some cereal, which might... I don't know if that's better. It uses less water.
Yeah. Basically, we're just trying to streamline our food for the next 3 days, so we're not carrying too much through the desert. We've pretty much got enough, and to be honest, Dave, I think we've been stockpiling some carbs over the last week.
Yeah, a little bit. We've been conscious of that.
Yeah.
Trying to anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't forget the fruitcake.
Oh, yeah, sorry. We have
no way we'll leave that behind.
Special fruitcake to celebrate our nights in the desert. We'll share those.
Nice.
That's our little dessert, if we should manage to make it to set up camp.
Yeah, let's not celebrate prematurely. Hey, Sean, bear in mind when you're planning out these meals that I do eat more than you, I think. I probably eat about 30% based on the meals we've had so far, extra.
Yeah, how do you do that? How do you eat more than me, but I'm fatter than you?
I'm more anxious than you.
Anxious about anything in particular, Dave?
Let's not mention the elephant next to me.
We spent the night at Mount Dare. This is our little setup we had here. And we're preparing to head out that way towards the rising sun into the desert. We're about to leave Mount Dare. We've just done a pack of the bikes. I've just got to fill up our water and fuel. I've just looked at my tyre. I've done a few thousand Ks out here, and yeah, she's a bit worn. So it's not going to wear too much more through the desert, but I was hoping for a bit more tread than that. Let's have a look at the front tyre. The front tyre is actually going good. You can almost still see the little ridges on the centre knobs. That hasn't worn too bad at all. I guess we have been doing 100, 110 for many days on a lot of bitumen and high speed stuff. So, and I've had 20 psi in the rear, but I'm loaded up. The bike weighs 200 kilos by itself, so I think 20 psi is fair. But yeah, those center knobs have taken a fair brunt of the force. It's now being shared by the next set of knobs, and hopefully in the desert we'll get through. We'll see what they look like when we get to Birdsville, / if we get to Birdsville. Just checking out Dave's tyre. I don't feel too bad about mine now. Dave's tyre is worn a bit, but I thought mine was excessive wear, but I think it's maybe about average for the number of Ks we've done and what we've been doing. So, how's Dave's front tyre? It's probably not best in the shadow, but his front tyre's same, worn a little, but still plenty of tread left. I think we'll be fine for the desert. We're here at the Mount Dare Hotel. We met Grant yesterday. He's travelling on this beast of a 950. Grant, where have you come from?
I've come from Brisbane.
Brisbane, wow. And how long has it taken you to get here?
Well, it's taken me about probably 9 days, but like 6 days to get here and 3 days camped on the side of the road at Fink.
Yeah, and how was Fink for you?
It was fun. I enjoy the machinery. I mean, I think they're nuts, but I like it.
Yeah. And
I actually went in the Fink. It was my first race when I turned 40.
Really?
For a bet.
How'd you go? You finished?
I came stone motherless last.
But you finished?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I beat 130 guys.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's my claim to fame.
Hey, you're doing better than me and a lot of us, maybe. Yeah, but yeah, you've got a great setup here, Grant.
I'm happy.
Yeah, and wish you all the luck and great to meet you. See you, Grant. Good luck. The Mount Dare Hotel. I thought before we leave I better show you inside. It's the only pub in town. I think this is a town, but it's full of memorabilia. There's like 1 million stubby holders in here. It's definitely one of the iconic places when you're in the outback and doing the Simpson. It's depending if you start or finish, it's definitely where you come to. And they've been great, good food, cold drinks. They've actually got premium fuel, or 95, which is great. So that's what I want to get. Let's get some now. It's time to fill up. Dave and I put up at the Bowsers. How good's Mount Dare? They've got premium, 95 at least. That'll exactly what I want. Probably help Dave with it too. And we need to fill up the tanks, fill up our bladders, and then find some water. I've filled up the rear tank. The main tank's filled up. And now we just got to do the bladder. Get a little bit more in there. 18.5, all right. So let's call that full. Make sure that's done up tight. And there we go. I've still got 4 litres in there. That'll go there. Tie all this on, get some water, tidy it up, and we're done. See how Dave's going. How are you going, Dave?
Good, I've got 20 in there so far.
Yep.
Probably enough. I'm going to fill these bladders up as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Dave's got, what size are these, Dave?
6 litres?
So Dave's got 12 litres spread over 2 pannier size, 2 6-litre bladders. Oh, that's good. All right, so 6 litres here, 6 litres there. You can stop putting fuel onto me?
Yeah, that's just water.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
But I think that's it for fuel.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll measure it on the other end.
Okay. Quick look in the bag. Some Camelback, some water, Gatorade. A couple extra, another Gatorade in here. Filled up the bike. I think we're almost ready. Dave's full setup. Water, fuel, camping gear, everything we need. Looks good. This is my setup. Looking good. This is it. Getting on the bike. Gonna ride the Simpson. Unsupported. And I fit on. I'm comfy. All right. I'm good, Dave.
Great. Oh, pendulum.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got plenty of room.
Yeah, all right.
I'm happy with that.
Let's go, Dave.
All right, Sean, let's do it.
See you in Birdsville. So Dave, we've done just a quick 8Ks. I just wanted to check how you're going, how everything's settled.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah, it definitely, I can feel the weight, just that pendulum effect and everything, and speeding up, slowing down, turning, trying to maneuver the bike. You can really feel that.
Yeah.
That effect. I guess it's a smaller difference relative to the size of my bike than it is for you, so
yeah.
You're probably noticing a bigger difference.
Yeah, so I'm just cruising. I've knocked my speed down to about 70, 80, just cruising. I'm in fuel conservation mode. But I just checked, everything seems solid and secure, nothing's leaking. So I think, yeah, I'm happy. So after a little stop and check, everything seems good. And we're off. Dalhousie Springs. Gonna have a stop there, check it out. Just see Dave out there in the distance. Looks so cool. It's like the only thing around is Dave. Someone that didn't have a good crossing. But no front wheel. Dave, we've made it to Dalhousie Springs. The first bit.
We've made it, Sean.
We've made it. Don't celebrate yet, Dave. Hasn't been too hard, but
No.
yeah, it is an accomplishment to get here.
Yeah. I feel like at least we've started.
Yeah.
We've set off on our mission.
Yeah, definitely. Let's go have a swim and see that.
Okay, sounds good. Pretty warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice though. Oh, it's good.
It's good. I'm coming in.
Okay, come on in.
The water in Dalhousie Springs comes from a natural hot spring. The water temperature ranges from 38 to 43 degrees depending on where you are in the pool.
I've just been floating here and I thought my feet were touching some weed on the bottom, and then I saw some fish swim past, and there's actually little fish in here that are feasting on my feet, and that's like 6-day-old Alpine Star smelling socks. Oh, there they are. I don't know if you see those little buggers. The landscape changes so quickly out here. I was in sand a minute ago and now it was almost like a moonscape, all these rocks everywhere. It's amazing. And again, nobody out here. Oh, big wash out. It's great. You can see where it's been wet, and four-wheel drives have chopped up the track getting out. We have perfect conditions. It's dry, a little bit dusty, so we're spread out a bit, but it's good. We've had a little taste of the sand. It took me a K or two to get my sand legs again. I'll just pull over here and wait for Dave, see how he's going. How'd you go with that first bit of sand?
Pretty good actually. I'm just taking it slow though. I hit it a bit quick, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just kind of getting used to all this weight in the sand.
Yeah, and how do you find it?
It's not too bad.
Okay.
Like I mean, I know that's just a sandy road, it's not a dune.
Yeah.
But, once I got kind of the feel for it, once I knew the limits, it's okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I actually don't feel like I can go too quick yet, but if I'm within my limits, I'm alright.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, so I'm happy with that. As to how that compares to the rest of it, we'll find out.
Okay, well, let's go find out. Again, the landscape's changed. We're on this twin track with low scrub around. Watch out, birdies. And if you cut the corner, you hit these trees and they look soft, but they hurt when you hit them. So I've learned to avoid them. Up ahead is the first dune of the Simpson Desert. It. Probably in the wrong gear, just going slow. Up and over. That's it, the first dune. Dave, that was the first dune of the Simpson Desert.
That was great, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Good feeling.
Yeah.
Up to it.
Yep.
Over.
We're in it now.
We are in it. I can see more ahead.
Yeah, so you feeling confident?
Yeah, so far so good. I mean, I think this is the section where you get in and you go, oh, this isn't so bad, I'm feeling good. And then about 200 kilometers further on is where you go, why the hell did I bring this thing into the desert?
Yeah, but you'll have plenty of experience by then.
That's true. I'll be
Yeah.
an expert.
Exactly. So we're going to head into Puny. What do I call it? Puny.
Puny, but it's Perny, yeah.
Perny. Yep. So we're going to head into Perny Bore.
Yeah.
Check that out and then go and find a camp spot. Okay, we're in the dune system now. The dunes are actually a bit more, I don't know what the word is, cut up, whooped up. See all these bumps? That's from the four-wheel drives and also people bringing trailers through here. We were hoping to come out here before the Fink race, before a lot of traffic's been through, but it didn't work out with timings. So we're gonna have to put up with these whoops all the way through. And I'm just taking it easy at the moment because we've got a full fuel load, we're pretty heavy. Don't want to overwork the shock. But you can see it's just very whoopy on the way up and down the dunes. Time will tell, it just gets better or worse, but there's a section in here that Dave was referring to in about 200 k's where it's really bad. There's no real clay pan between the dunes. So you can see here we come down and there's this little clay pan. It's the flat between the dunes, it's solid clay. And then we get back in the dunes. The bit Dave was referring to is where the dunes are close together and there's no reprieve. There's no little flat clay pan to recompose, get a bit of momentum if you need it. The little 300, it's going great. So far so good, and she's loaded up. This is the heaviest it'll ever be. 200 kilos, just the bike. Probably got, I'm 70 odd with the gear and everything, probably 80, probably close to 280 kilograms she's moving. She's doing good.
So I have apparently clipped a bush and knocked that pannier right off, snapped the bracket and everything. See if we can do a little bush repair there. Not great, but I think it'll probably hold with this strap in place. Let's see. Okay, I've strapped that on there. Not in great shape. I don't think it'll take another knock without breaking the rest of the mount, but I do have a couple of other straps, so when we stop we'll get them out and reinforce it a bit. Got to watch out for those bushes. Alright, let's go find Sean.
It's getting late in the day. It's almost 5 o'clock Sydney time, so maybe 4:30 or something South Australian time. We're coming up to the rig road and we're looking for a place to camp. So either we'll hit the rig road or we'll find somewhere to camp and call it a night. Yeah, we're about 2 k's from the rig road.
Okay, right.
But that's the track's French line's been going good.
Yeah,
I'm used to it now.
yeah. I'm enjoying that.
Yeah, well, let's set up camp.
Okay.
So this is us for the night. We're 1.7 k's, I think, from the rig road. So we're about a third of the way across. Is that right, Dave?
Mm-hmm. That's right, according to my calculations.
Okay, so a third today, a third tomorrow, and a third the next day.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Alright. Don't know if the video will do this justice, but this is what a Simpson Desert sunset looks like. It's gorgeous. We're literally the only people around for miles, and the whole place, as far as you can see, is ours. We've got it to ourselves. That's the beauty of the Simpson.
We started a fire, cooked dinner, and settled in for a beautiful night in the desert.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.